to the Mommanevin Knits YouTube channel. My name is Joan, and I am Mommanevin here on YouTube and on Instagram. I do have a Gmail address, which is Mommanevin, M-O-M-M-A, Nevin, @gmail.com. This is where I discuss all of my projects from the past that I've been trying to get finished. And this is the second time I recorded this because I discovered that, you have to actually hit the record button. Who knew? I am not going to wear a mic today. I noticed last week when I was doing the after editing that the poppin' peas were even worse, and then they were like amplified, so it's like that's not good. So I'm going without the mic today, and we'll see how we do. Today is July 21st. This is episode 30. It is currently 99 degrees where I am, and it got up to 103 yesterday. So it's just that time of year for us. Anyway, so let's get started. My sewing, I did not do any sewing this week, and I don't know if I'm going to do any next week. Right now, I'm just kind of not in the mood to sew, and I find that when you make yourself do something, when you're not in the mood to do it, that you mess it up. So I prefer not to have to undo everything. So my spectra is first, and it's down here on the floor. It was up here where I didn't have to lean, but again, I forgot to hit the record button. So this is my spectra, which I think is so pretty. And my goal this week was 3 wedges. So I finished this wedge that I was kind of halfway in the middle of, and then I did 3 more. So my goal for next week is going to be 3 wedges. And like I said, we're going to get this done 3 wedges at a time. My next color coming up is going to be like a darker, let me see if I can find it down here. It's going to be like a darker purple. That's not really dark, but yeah, there it is. So I love for the next colors. The colors are not transitioning very much on this, and the reason why is because the wedges, each wedge actually doesn't use that much yarn. The pattern calls for 100 grams of the main color and 50 grams of the secondary color. So I used a sock blank that I got from Desert Vista Dye Works, and for the 50-gram part of it, and so there we are. All right, so my next thing, and I use a size 4 needle, 3.5 millimeter. It's a good thing I don't drink, because I'd never get through this. All right, sampler blanket. Here is my sampler blanket, and this is stripe 28. We have 2 more stripes to go. My goal this week was to finish stripe 28, and this is like a heart. This is supposed to be a heart stitch. It looks pretty close to a heart, so that's pretty cool. So 2 more stripes to go on this. My goal for next week is stripe 29, and I use an eye hook, crochet hook, 5.5 millimeter on this. All right. Ned's socks. Where's my husband's socks? Sorry, I had this all organized, and then I realized I didn't hit the record button. Duh. All right, so here's the one that I had finished. And then here's the one that I'm working on. And you can tell I have to get, let's see, let's put these up next to each other, shall we? Yes, we shall. All right, so I just have from the yellow on down, and this will be finished. So my goal for next week is to finish those. They are 60 stitches, 2.25 millimeter needle. And so my goal is to finish those. My Christmas socks. These are so pretty. I mean, they have so much sparkle. You can even see some sparkle on here, which is unusual. So this is the Christmas sock that was finished. Then I have started on sock 2. And here is the cuff. And it looks kind of orange. It's really red though. Oh, the color's really off on that. Sorry about that. This is also a 60 stitch, 2.25 millimeter. That's my go-to. I've done so many socks over the years that, you know, you learn what fits you. And I mean, I've got it down to how many rows I need, but you know, sorry, I dropped something. All right. So next week on my Christmas socks, I don't have a goal. And the reason why is because I am working on the sock week knit along with Nitty Natty. And that started today. And so I have to knit a sock in a week. So a lot of other things are going to be put to the side so that I can work on that sock. My pirate socks, which is a pattern called Led by Love. And I believe that this is 2.25, 60 stitches, but I'm going to count when I do my editing, and I'll tell you for sure. Because to be honest with you, I don't know right off the top of my head. But I wanted to get 2 paws done this week, and I only got 1. Oh well. At least I got something done, right? We're going to be positive about this. So those are coming along. I'm hoping there is no goal next week, however, again, because I have to do the other thing. One last old sock. Where'd it go? Sorry. This is my Kirby Werby sock, and it was the Christmas sock from last year. And I have a mess right here that I'm dealing with. But anyway, I wanted to get the heel done. That's all I got done. So I'm not even giving myself an X. I'm doing like a dash. I did start it. I just didn't get very much of it done. So that's where we are. But I love this sock. I think I'm like not working on it as much because I want to save it because it's so neat. Okay, now I did start the knit along with the Woolly Thistle, where you knit a pair of socks in 2 weeks. And so my plan was to knit a sock when that started, which was Thursday. And being on the West Coast, you know, everything starts at midnight Eastern time. Being on the West Coast, I can cast on at 9 o'clock the night before. And I did. So this is that sock. And this is a pirate sock for my husband. This yarn, this is yarn by Chicken Lady Fiber Arts. In the pirate colorway, which is my doggy's name. And this, they just feel so lush. I can't really explain it. It's just, they just feel like they're going to be so soft and squishy, and my husband's very excited about me finishing these socks. So, what is going to happen with this? So I got sock 1 finished, in 4 days. It's amazing. If you work on just one project, you get it done. I know. I know. You're yelling at me right now. Stop. It's fine. I get it. But the ADD wants what the ADD wants. And the ADD wants to work on 40 projects at one time. So, but anyway, so this is the yarn all caked up for the second sock. And I will be casting that on as soon as I release my video today. So I can get that second sock done for sock week with Knitty Natty. All right. I didn't have any purchases this week. I know. Everybody's fainting. I get it. All right, knitalongs. We're going to talk about knitalongs. Summer sock camp. I have 2 pair for the summer so far. Hopefully next week I'll have 3 pair. Woo! It's from May 24th to August 31st. And that is with Crazy Sock Lady. And if you look over on the Crazy Sock Lady, YouTube channel, she has information about that and how it works and Sock Challenge is from May 31st to August 11th. So that one's coming up pretty soon. And that is, I'm going to put it up here so you can see it, the person's name, and that's where you get the information on Instagram. So that's an Instagram knit along. Okay, fluff your stash. My bucket didn't get any new colors this week. I'm hoping to next week, so we'll see. But anyway, it's just fun. I can't believe the number of people that have their buckets overflowing. I'm like, good for you. Bingo. Nothing new on the bingo front. I do have 2 bingos, so I've got to decide what I'm going to give myself as a prize because I'm not entering for prizes again. Shark Week is over. I'm waiting to send my bag and yarn to whoever wins that. Woolly Thistle, the Summer Sock Sprint, is July 18th through the 31st, and it's to knit a pair of socks in 2 weeks. So you still have time if you think you can get a whole pair of socks done from now to the 31st. Again, that's what this sock is for. And so you can go to the Woolly Thistle, I believe, Instagram to get more information about that. Sock Week has now begun. Today's the starting date of that. That is put on by Knitty Natty from Love and Stitches podcast. And you can go over there for more information. I think their theme is the great outdoors or something like that. And their person is Sock Squatch. So, all right, I have 1 new knit along because I'm weak and I can't resist. Leia Loves to Knit on Instagram is doing a fall knit along. There's still details to be worked out on that, but it's called the Knit People Knit Cow, and the theme is Gilmore Girls. So I love the Gilmore Girls, so I'm probably going to try and participate in that a little bit. Okay, really not a lot going on with the puppies this week. I didn't get to see Chips this week. Pirate is woke us up this morning at 3:30. It's like having an infant in the house. He wants to play at 3:30. I'm like, no, we sleep. So every time I see him asleep today, I'm kind of nudging him going, wake up, wake up, wake up. So that made things a little bit difficult this morning getting up. He's just who he is. He's Pirate. All right, happenings. I have good news and I have bad news. So I'm going to start out with the bad news. Our older son, Scott, has had a really rough week. So I would appreciate prayers for him and his wife. He got attacked by a drill on Monday. Drill to the face. and he wound up getting 10 stitches. So I'm going to put a picture up here. If you don't want to see, then kind of skip ahead like 10 seconds. But he's fine. But you know, you get those text messages like, okay, first of all, and see, my kids know me. They know how crazy I am. And they're like, okay, first of all, everything's fine, but I'm in urgent care. So he did that on the job. So he had to go to the workers' comp urgent care. And while they were there at the urgent care, his wife's car blew up. Didn't like literally blow up, but the engine went like welded itself together, which is really bad. So, you know, and they're only been married a year. They don't have money for that. So what they're going to try and do is get a refurbished engine for their car. So I'll keep you informed on that. He was really down this week with all that was going on. And I had to do the old cheerleader. I said, you know, bad things happen. You just got to roll with it. When bad things happen, it just helps you to appreciate the good times when they come around. So that did seem to make him feel a little bit better. So we'll see. My son Steve got a job. Yay! So thank you so much for all your good wishes and your prayers. And oh, we are all very, very relieved. He has not had a job since, I want to say either early November. I think early November. And it's just been really brutal out here to find a job. So the fact that he found a job, he did it on his own without, you know, someone recommending him or whatever. So I think that was really good for him to find it on his own. But anyway, I am going to pause here, and because I forgot to bring in my show and tell. I'll be right back. I'm back. Yay. Okay, my show and tell is every year when the Hallmark ornaments come out, I go to the Hallmark store and have a good time. And I have so many Hallmark minis. It's pretty bad. Sorry to hear the paper crinkling. But here are my Hallmark minis that I have so far. I have like one more I want. It's not coming out till October. But here's the little penguin. See if you can see him with his gumdrop. I have a ton of gumdrop ornaments. Hope you can see that. Okay, so there's the penguin. And what I do at Christmas, I haven't decided if I'm going to put the trees in here behind me this year at Christmas, because what I do is I have 3 quote-unquote mini trees. One of them's pretty tall. And then I have 2 smaller ones on the side of that, and that's where I put all of my mini ornaments, and they are lit, and I love them. So here's my next ornament, and this is from a series. Let me see if I can get that. Is that? Oh, I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, this guy is so cute. Just cute, cute, cute. My daughter-in-laws both love mushrooms. So the next one I'm not going to take out just because I think the crinkling's really bad and I feel bad. I did find a Peanuts. So here's Snoopy and Woodstock. And then I have the Mickey and Minnie pair. Oh, maybe let's put it like that, and then they'll be giving gifts to each other. There we go. Okay. So that was my show and tell for today. I do collect a lot of these. Right now it's very hot to be thinking about Christmas, but as Christmas gets closer, I will have Lots of Christmas stuff to show. I don't know if you guys, I don't know if I'm going to do a Vlogmas or not. It sounds like a fun idea, but then, I don't know. We will see if I do it or not. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Try and stay cool, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.